What's up, Woodford? What's up, Woodford? Hello, everybody, and welcome. We are here, finally. Can you see Holly?
Man.
Holly, step in.
Finally. Man.
We're here.
It happened, actually.
I'm so excited to be here. We're at Holly's new location. New location, same old Holly. Moxie.
Are we thankful or?
Oh, I'm very thankful. Emma Lee was behind the phone.
The camera.
The camera. She's here for support. So I'm gonna unveil this mop top that I got going on right now.
I'm gonna go man the camera.
Check this out. So we're here at.
This is the longest I've ever seen it.
I know. It's one of the longest it's been in a while.
I mean, I feel like it's like Bieber-esque.
A little Bieber-esque.
A little Bieber-esque.
A little thrill.
A little bit.
So we're here. We're excited. It's been a little while. Holly's back. She's going to be a part of the What's Up Woodford family, and we got a lot to say. We got a lot to talk about. So let's just go right on into it. So Holly, we'll bring you. What are we looking at today? What are we doing here?
So today, I feel like and I'm always hesitant to say this, but what's trending? Because really, honestly, what's trending is what you look best in. But all day. But
She said,
seriously,
she got those one-liners all day.
I have this conversation with clients on the daily. They're like, well, what's going on? I'm like, what looks best on you? Let's talk about it, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, so in the trend world, it's this new Scandinavian icy paint the bleach lightener. That is a very soft word. Well, yeah, exactly. It's well, because when people hear bleach, they think, oh my god, it's so bleach. But if it's lightener, they're good.
Yeah.
Same thing. So
yeah, funny story. We talked about doing this last night, and I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I'll go blonde.
This is my favorite part.
Then I told Katie, she literally used the word kibosh. She's like, you
No
better
dice.
not. So
No
I tried to do it for the gram, but it wasn't. But blame Katie for not letting me.
You know what?
Go blonde.
I think that she probably made a wise choice.
Yeah, probably.
But
we're gonna show
application,
Mm-hmm.
follow up,
Okay.
and then hopefully, fingers crossed, somebody else, wink wink, that we're gonna do this on actually, and you get to see the end result.
Yes.
So it's a very great melt. Like it's a melt.
A melt.
It's a melt.
It's
Like
a melt.
you go from front to back, like lighter, which that's what happens naturally when we grow up, when we're kids. Like the front's always blonder.
Like
it
this.
melts
Does
up.
this happen?
That does. I told you that's another week.
Yeah. Well, that's a problem.
Next show.
That's why I do this.
I love it.
It's the
That's
beginning
why
of
you Bieberin.
my Bieber. I was just gonna be Trump. And just take.
That's a whole different ball game. Like whole nother channel.
He's got the best hair.
Man, Dudley. But so do it again.
It's great. It's huge.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Okay.
I'll get declassified. It's declassified there.
That was amazing. You just need to be a little more orange.
A little more orangey?
A little more orange.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely tan from being out all day at the Woodford County Chamber Scramble, which we'll talk about.
Oh, what?
We'll talk about later for the business circle. It was a lot of fun. What's going on there? You looking over there?
Yeah, Judy said I love me some Holly.
How's this working out? Are we good?
You are good.
Oh, did you, so you got her in the...
Yeah. Dream team.
Rock on.
Dream team.
Here, maybe we need to move this so you can be... Oh my.
I do not need a microphone if that's what you're doing.
I'm going to give it to
I'm
you.
going to count on you.
Actually,
Yeah,
I'll do
it
that
is,
one.
I could speed you up. It is far away.
I just moved from your right ear to your left ear.
You can move that table so it can be moved.
I'm good.
That's just sad. I always used to say,
Gotta represent here.
why did they not make salon chairs with a flip up, flip down side table that you can put everything on?
Stop. Wait. We can
Minimum a cup holder.
do it. Yeah.
Totally. Genius, right? But I'm sure they make them already.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll do this.
All right, let's do this. So what's step one?
Judy says put some purple in it.
Judy, I'm surprised you didn't say glitter.
Judy, call Katie.
Oh yeah.
Ask permission.
It should be. I'm sure our favorite watches. I'm
She
sure
would love it.
Patty and Penny are
Oh man, I
are
love
watching
those
right
two.
now. I know
Man.
they're the best.
You know what? They need to be in the room. the next time.
Yeah.
That's going to be very, very fun.
We're dying laughing.
Love
crazy.
them. All right, so the goal is, back to the subject,
the
goal is to lighten the outside of the perimeter of your hair. Right.
Okay.
So let's say you're really gray, that's where most people gray first.
All right, here it is.
Which you are not, so you're the lucky one.
Ding,
right?
Ding.
Yeah.
But when it grows out, it's more blended, so you get more time and longevity out of your color.
Okay.
So you don't have to come back every 8 to 12 weeks. You might be 16 weeks. It doesn't matter.
Wow. So it lengthens the time.
There's that.
Okay.
Also, you're very youthful. Because, like I was saying earlier, like that's what happens when you're a child. Like that hair is very fine.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the first thing. It's the environment sees it first, bleaching it out. Like it's very susceptible to things. Yeah. So it gets lighter first, and then as it goes back,
it just takes that color all the way back.
Right.
I'm getting it now.
I also have an issue. Like when people are like, I want to be blonde, stem to stern. I'm like, we can do that. But if you want to look natural, like seriously, if you want to look natural, like this never really gets a lot of exposure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why people blonde from front to back. It's the sun, environment,
and it's
products.
Natural.
Isn't that interesting?
It is interesting.
How about that?
This is why you got to come see Holly, because she knows that. She does hair.
I pretend to anyway, but it works. It's really a thing.
So we're prepping. We're prepping
for the application.
Rock on.
Let's do this.
Okay.
We're gonna pin this back and expose. It's very vulnerable, isn't it?
I feel.
When you pin,
I feel naked.
When you pin your hair back, I feel the same way. It's like after COVID, when you take your mask off, you're like, I forgot my shirt. That's what I felt, right?
Yeah. I'm just like
where's my shirt?
myself.
Oh, I just forgot my mask. I don't need it. Wait, what? You know?
Look how white those corners are when they don't see the sunshine.
What is happening right now?
Thank you, Emily.
The reason I grew my hair out like that is so I didn't have to look at that anymore. It's like I'm a spooky, like I'm a vampire. Look at
Listen, this is why people tell their hairdressers things that nobody else knows. You're exposed. You're like, well, you've already seen my hairline. I might as well tell you about my life.
Might as well.
All right, so here's how this works.
Okay.
You just brush it on lightly.
Okay.
From front to back, and then
my heart had skipped a beat a little bit.
You melt it. Did it? Okay. Were you nervous? Are you nervous?
I'm like, oh god. Katie's probably watching like that.
Is that what my phone's buzzing? She's like, I better not be bleached. So heavy in the front, because that's where you want the lightest.
Okay.
And then if you just kind of brush it in, for all those hairdressers, not the consumer, but for hairdressers, if you brush it in very lightly, like it just melts in really smoothly. Yeah. And then it looks super natural.
Super natural.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
And then you can go in as deep as you want around the hairline, but if you do it on that side, you got to do it on this side. You got to make it look cohesive, right?
Correct.
So we're going to do this on this. Same application.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, man, that looks great. I'm hot.
It smells bleachy.
Does it?
I'm joking.
Sorry, Curtin.
She knows. Holly knows exactly what she's doing.
Makes the wrong thing.
Aunt Penny said they never tell outrageous stories.
Ever.
Yeah, right.
Man, those are my favorite. I'm telling you, my favorite client is the one that tells me stuff that I'm like, no way.
Yeah.
Like, I walk away and like, what? But you know what? And when you're out there,
there's a certain amount of therapeutic like talk. I mean, that's a whole different relationship between client and hairdresser, right? I mean, it is.
You know what I learned?
What happens? What's said here stays here. Obviously, you have,
it's like Vegas.
Have to be. Yeah, Vegas.
One of my favorite educators that Goldwell Lowell. She told me one time. She said, "Do you know why people do that? It's because for some reason, when you touch their head." Mm-hmm. Like, they just like go, everything spills out.
So it's like a comforting.
It is. It's like that's it's very personal.
Conscious,
If you think about it, like a lot of religions, like you're not allowed to touch their head or they wear turbans.
Oh, sure, yeah. They wear stuff covering all.
I didn't know that until that.
Yeah, that is, I mean, it's a very sacred sacred area.
I take it seriously.
My widow's peak is very serious.
Very serious.
I feel so.
All right, so we're gonna brush this through a little bit. But you know what I mean? Like it does make a difference. Like if you.
I'm good, just like this. I'm ready to go.
Nope. I got your back up.
I'm joking. It's like,
but seriously, it makes a difference, and I think that is like one of my favorite things about the job or the career.
Yeah.
Or the industry is that you don't have to, like, I think it used to be something that either you did if you couldn't get a college degree or, like, you're just so early. It's not about that. It's about connecting with people.
Exactly. I mean, I feel like that's the way you find your career and your job, whatever you want to, your industry, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't really matter as long as you get in there and you like it, and then if it's something you really enjoy, and you continue, then you become a professional at it.
Absolutely. You never know what's going to come along, right?
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I mean, I've been in that situation. I mean, getting out of the military.
I didn't know this about. I just learned this about you, which is
Marine Corps. Getting out, I just naturally thought law enforcement, and ultimately it wasn't for me. So that was. And then I rolled into like insurance and I started liking the sales aspect of really people.
Yeah.
I love to fix problems and I love to help people. So
I hear that.
So yeah, that's why I'm in what I'm in. That's why
I think it's great.
I think you're right on the money with that. What about you, Emily? Emily's part of the show, everybody.
I'm Sharon over here. What are we talking about?
She's like,
Emily's behind the camera working the chat, the comments. Are we getting a lot of?
Judy said he would actually look good bald, like Pitbull.
That's the bald guy you chose? Pitbull.
No.
Worldwide. What's that? What does he always say?
Worldwide.
Golly. What does he say? What is it? Dolly.
It's a thing.
Yeah, he does something like that. Yeah.
What is it? Pitbull. Somebody bring it up. Somebody will tell her.
Judy says, Holly, please do cornrows.
Well, I mean, the hair is grown out.
Next week.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
You totally could. You're not allowed to cut it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can clean up your edges.
Yes.
Also, we can do edges.
Joe Walters said, I think she may need a 5-gallon container of color to get rid of my gray hair.
Hey.
Who said that?
Joe Walters.
Oh, gosh.
We supply.
Oh, yeah. No, you just dunk your head.
This is fun.
In a bucket. Yeah, she's got a bucket back there. You just
also, the other thing is interesting. Like, do you part both ways?
No, so I do the JFK hair part. I go this way.
This way?
Yeah.
So, if this were lightener, we would want to concentrate on that area because that's also where the sun hits.
That's where it shows.
How about that?
The sun shows.
So part matters.
Yeah, part matters. Awesome.
Because if I do it on this side, you'd be like, where'd it go?
Yeah.
And then do that, and then it wouldn't. So you have to think about that, and that's one of the things. One of the first things I ask clients in consultation. I'm like, where do you part? Mm-hmm. Do you go both ways? Do you go all ways? Do you go specifically one way? Because that's going to matter. That's going to matter in the end.
Yeah, it
really
does.
is. Well, it does, because that would look so different. If I did all the highlights here and you actually part that way.
Yeah.
I learned that the hard way.
You said something earlier. It's like, hey, you said, you don't think about that. Well, I don't want to think about that. I want a professional.
That's what our job is.
And that's what that's
you. That.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and it's really fabulous when you get somebody that really sits in the chair and they're like, what do you think?
Let's do it. Yeah.
But you have to be careful because sometimes they're like, whatever you want to do. And I'm like, oh, so I'm going to shave this side and we're going to go red. You're like, well, that's not what, let's reassess. Like I said, consultation is everything. You have to know your person.
Right.
You have to read body language. If they just sat in their car and broke up with their boyfriend and they're like, shave my head, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, well, that's
it's a thing. You know what I mean?
That's Britney Spears style, baby.
Oh,
sometimes you gotta.
But
shave it.
some people actually mean it. So that's the beauty of this industry is that we get to know people, weddings, births, breakups, marriage, all the things. So I feel like
you're the shoulder. You're the ear.
I just feel privileged to know that people count on us. Yeah, absolutely.
100%
Aunt Penny
agree.
wants to know if you still have the law books, Holly.
Let's do a view.
So that, I'm glad you brought that up. So this is, I'm actually, honestly, I used to work next door when I used to work for
I
Aaron.
didn't know this till today.
And this used to be was it a law firm?
Mm-hmm. It was a law office.
Okay. And when are you getting signage?
Yes.
Out there? 'Cause
So,
I think
yeah.
people, that's how I remember was that sign that's out
Yeah.
that's sitting out there.
But, you know, there are steps that you have to take to make sure that you're due diligence. You have to make, so I didn't know this. Like, I'm learning so much along the way.
Uh-huh.
So with that sign, like, I went to planning and zoning and I said, is this okay? You know? And they were like, yeah, it's good. So we're working on that. But I also, like, I don't know, I got stuck in, like, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, I want to put all the businesses, so I don't know what to...
You don't want to have to redo you don't have to put it up there and then have to do it again.
Yeah.
Because that's another little thing if you want to talk about. I mean...
I just want to be a friendly neighbor and do things right.
Obviously.
You know, I mean, like, this one on this side.
But it's such a cool place.
Yeah.
And
I love it.
yes, it's such a cool old house, and I love Morgan Street. My office used to be over there, below Ace.
Oh, that's right.
Over there, across the street over there. Beautiful house. But yeah, we're great. And so new location.
Yep.
Getting settled, but you have future plans too. What are your plans for the future?
Well, these days I take it as it comes. Okay. No, it's good. I mean, you know, originally I thought, I like to try to start up and have all these things hanging over your head.
Right.
Utilities, bills, rent, like all of it.
And it'd be really nice to have just a rent that covers all that and in a place that, I mean, so you've got rooms back there that you're thinking about doing all this too.
Yeah. And I think it would be wise to, like, feed off of each other. Mm-hmm. Like, wouldn't that be great if somebody comes in the door, like, I didn't know so-and-so did hair, or I didn't know that they were doing Reiki in the back room, you know? So... That's
a whole other networking thing. That's true. They bring clients, they see, I mean, it can be a nice little one-stop shop for
Absolutely.
What's going on over there, Emily?
We're just, people are loving it. Keep going.
Okay.
So, all right, so okay. So step one...
Want me to...
Yeah. No. So step one was
application,
prepping, and you applicate, you put it across there. We talked about where to do it and how to do it. So what are we looking at?
And then we brushed through. So now we process.
Okay.
As a general rule, and then this, like, we can put heat to it, but the lightener that I use doesn't require heat.
Okay.
Because it does it all on its own, and it's very gentle. And your hair will, like, a lot of lighteners are really harsh. Like, they just pull the moisture right out of that.
Yeah, okay.
Right out.
Makes your hair
flash.
Dry.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, because a lot of them, they're not all the same. So, the one that I would have used on you would be very gentle, but would take more time to process.
When you say process, does that mean just I'm sitting here
waiting?
Waiting?
Out, lighten.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you apply it. How long does it take for it to process?
It depends on the product that you use, but for this, I'm gonna let you sit at least 40 to 45.
Okay.
And look, but I'll watch it the whole time because it's time sensitive, but everybody's different. Head heat, environment, what your natural color is, what we're trying to get to. So many factors, right?
So you're watching it as it's happening, and we're talking.
Right.
You know, my boyfriend let me.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
So I don't know what I was saying. So cool, awesome. All right. So I know this was just a demonstration, and tomorrow you're doing Emily's hair, and we'll get to actually see the real thing. But
it is the same process, though. Honestly,
So I'm sure everybody's really let down that I really didn't do the real thing. So do you have anything that we can temporary that we can at least fake and show what it would look like?
So you should ask. I actually do.
Fantastic.
Wow. So I'm going to comb this on through.
Okay, all right.
I don't advise this at home because it's not lightener. But
but we're just doing this just
for effect.
For effect. Got it.
All right, so.
Look at this one.
All right.
That would look like someone from Grand Theft Auto, that video game on it.
So KMS is a sister company of Bobo, but they have a lot of like more styling products.
Okay.
And I love, well, not more, just different.
Let's take a look.
So we've got some colors. You can.
Oh, these are the colors.
This is just a sample.
Well,
I mean, do you want to go blonde?
Judy. Well, I want to show something that you can see. Judy said purple, but I don't see. I see something that looks like it. But what is that? Is that brown?
5 seconds. I can have purple.
Well, I don't know. I think I want to.
There's a blush color.
Would you be able to? It's like a bright purple. Would you be able to tell, like the Joker?
Well, normally you wouldn't unless we bleach it out first because you have to get light to put the color on. But
so let's put some light.
The great thing about these is that it's temporary. It's waterproof. You can swim in it, sweat in it. Great for gray coverage as well.
Yes.
Like literally, you can swim in it.
That's
we did
awesome.
a test. Like spray water on it.
Yeah.
Doesn't run.
Rock on.
So pick your color.
I think we should probably do blonde.
Blonde. Let's go with it.
What do you think, Emily?
Oh yeah, summer frost.
We can match.
Do we want brushed gold or dusky blonde or nude peach?
Bro, let's go. If we're gonna jump, let's gonna dive. All right. If we're gonna be a bear, let's be a grizzly bear. All right. Let's go for the gold.
Brushed gold. Okay.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Aunt Penny says Avery's gonna be jealous.
I'll send you home with some parting gifts.
Okay. Oh, Avery will. Oh, she's gonna love that.
So I like to apply this because it is a spray. It can get like kind of crazy.
Can you see all right? Is this looking good?
Oh yeah, it's looking.
She's like, unfortunately, yes, I see you all. All right, so I like to put a foil behind it because then it doesn't get on the rest of the hair. Like it kind of isolates it. So we're gonna start with that. I'm gonna make it even. I think we're gonna go for like, I don't know, like a 90s Justin Timberlake look and tip it. You cool with that?
I love it.
And then, because we can keep it where it is, hold on.
Okay.
This is gonna be great.
Okay, I'll put my clip. Smells good.
Then, I know it's lovely, right? we might have to dry it because it's got conditioner on it, just to make sure.
Well, we can leave Emily to do Woodford weekends while we dry or watch it.
Oh, that'd be great. Let's see. We're getting there.
Emily,
Joe Walters wants to know if Cory can do a little Don with the Corleone.
Don Corleone.
Corleone.
So Justin. So Justin. We're totally hashtagging him now, right?
Oh gosh. He's gonna be all over it.
He can't wait.
Yeah.
He's been watching us.
He's been waiting.
If you can see Holly's gloves, like that is the color.
Yeah, really. Like after a few layers, that's what.
Is it because it's wet? Is that why it's not a?
Yeah, it's because it's conditioner. But it's also great because you can layer it. So I can put more coats on it. You can also like dark to light or brown to blue. Let's just give it a good.
Yes,
let's
do it. Oh, seeing this? I hope people can hear how. So we got guys. Not only are we doing the live, but we're doing the podcast too. And I hope the podcast can hear the intensity that was like, oh, we'll do a little Justin Timberlake and now.
Let's see how dusky.
Okay.
I know it's.
No, I mean it's
there
great.
We go. There it is.
This is wild.
It's so 90s. Now you just need some jeans that look like Saved by the Bell.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I think we hit our mark.
Look at this.
I want to know what our viewers think.
Beautiful.
Judy says, woohoo, rock buddy.
Man, he's such a guinea. I love that he's like, well, whatever.
Let's go for it. Anything for the views, anything for the fans.
Right.
For Patty
You're such a martyr.
And Judy.
Whatever you need,
and Joe. Thank you guys.
Awesome.
Thank you for.
I love that people are actively like putting like that makes it so fun when people comment.
That's the beauty of doing these lives, man. Yeah. It's so much more engaging and so much more fun.
Oh my! I can't even look at you. I cannot look at you like this. I can't.
Look at this. Oh, this is hilarious.
It's so.
Cory, your mom gave me this album home one time, and I swear, back in like middle school or high school, you had a hair.
This is it?
This was
Yeah,
a jam.
I'm gonna get that picture and do a side by side.
Y'all are killing me.
Oh,
this time of day, I usually don't like
is
this
Katie
part,
watching?
but
Because this is hilarious. Look at this.
away from back here. Like that is, and the texture that it gave you is so bad.
Like,
Hallie, what?
Oh, yeah.
So Patty's on, but apparently it's Avery, and she says, "Dad, it is Avery. What the heck?" It's
Easy Avery.
OMG, I can't even. Like this
There it is.
too much for me. I love it. What do you think?
I love it. This is me now. This is literally me.
Well, I'm gonna get you an appointment tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Well,
Let's
make this permanent.
It's fun though that it's temporary, right?
Yes.
You can just be like this for a night, and the next day you're like, surprise!
Yeah.
I'm back.
That's awesome. So say I get home and Katie's like, if you don't wash that out, you might as well sleep on the couch.
Also would take.
How do I get this out? What do
shampoo.
I do? Just shampoo?
Shampoo.
That's it.
That's it. But you can still swim
Easy peasy.
and not be affected by it.
Cool. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Were we here too long? Is this your next custom match?
Yes, but no, you're good.
Corey, do you have plans tonight? Are you gonna be able to rock this all night? Or are you gonna?
I'll rock it. I'll rock it.
You promise?
If she doesn't mind, we can finish actually. If you want to go ahead and get started with her, do you mind? We're just doing a live show. What's up, Woodford? And feel free to come in.
Come on.
We're showcasing some stuff. But,
Always welcome. You want me to take that cape off?
oh yes.
Yeah.
So and then Emily, you wanna? We'll finish everybody out. We got some.
You hold that, and I'll move this.
Okay.
With you.
All right. All right. We'll walk.
Kenny wants to know if you can do patties like that.
Heck yeah. And this would be a good opportunity to kind of tour and look around at the wall.
Yeah. See, look at this beautiful space that Holly has downtown.
It's so fun.
It's beautiful. Okay,
Love it.
we're moving into the.
Sorry.
I'm not going to interrupt regular scheduled business.
Oh, we're back with the. Well,
What do you think?
let's grab that music in, Miley, if you don't mind.
We'll just do a little.
Beautiful. Hold these, and I'll get everybody looking good. And while I'm fixing the camera and
Oh, wait,
everything.
yeah, hold on, you're not.
While I'm fixing the camera. Thanks, Holly.
Take,
I'm feeling it. I'll fix all that, Emily. If you
Okay.
want. We'll before we start talking about our sponsors, let's get a little business circle brought to you by Workout County Chamber of Commerce.
Well, as Corey said, we had our golf scramble this week, so we have had a busy week. We had a lunch and learn today with a new Trace Creek construction group that's in the high school. We had a health and wellness group. One thing that blows my mind is when you get little nuggets of information that you just have no idea. Frontier Nursing has a courier program. It's an internship program. Neither of which sounds like that mind-blowing. But, so back in the day, Corey, what they were telling me, like in their logo for Frontier, is there's a person on a horse as a part of their logo.
Okay.
But that's how healthcare used to be delivered. So people would go to their house, but they'd go on horseback, and they'd bring all these nurses, these midwives, would go on horseback and bring all the supplies. So anyway, but now they have a courier program, and they have 2 people in it this summer. It's like an 8-week program, and they're bringing 2 people from Texas, and they pay a stipend. They give you housing, that you get access to their food. They do a food stipend while you're on there, so like while you're living in their housing.
That's awesome.
And they do a lot of fun stuff with you. So if you know somebody in health and wellness, or your business that wants to have these people come out and shadow and learn, like they're following Bluegrass Care Navigators, they do that. So anyway, really fun things. Big thing coming up though is our women's conference. It's at Castle and Key. It's July 20th.
Oh, I love that place.
We have Keeneland, we have Tandy Pryor, we have all sorts of people coming to speak. I'm really excited. We've got Alex McLean of Lex What Wear, a branding and media influencer from Nashville.
I know
from
her.
Here.
She's from here, yeah.
She's a Yellow Jacket.
Absolutely.
Now lives in Nashville, does social media and marketing on her own, and for CMA.
Yeah, she's awesome.
So she's going to be giving us some information, and then Weeda's going to end the day with an awesome team building food activity. So think like salsa competition, maybe feature fresh food. You have to figure out which salsa you want to make.
Is that today?
No, that is July 20th.
July 20th.
It's with the women's conference at
Castle the women's conference. All right, because I think.
But we only have a few spots. But Weta is opening. She's doing her soft opening tonight.
That's right. And
we have a ribbon cutting on the 6th.
That's awesome.
And she's already starting cooking classes.
Oh,
so our sip and shop is July 13th, downtown Versailles.
Yeah.
And they have their first cooking class that day.
That's awesome. Love Weta.
Yeah.
It's just so good to have her in Versailles. You know?
I know.
Really
Back
cool.
in Versailles.
Back in the town. So we got. I'd be amiss if I didn't talk about how awesome the scramble was. I mean, that was so much fun. We'll post. Just finished up the pictures.
They're on our chamber Facebook.
Oh, they are good.
Post there, and there's an album.
All right, perfect. There's an album. So go to
That's Cory.
Yeah, well, it was great. I really enjoyed it, and I'll tell you to finish up the business circle. I'll tell you a little story about how they got me. So, it's in the morning, right? I'm taking pictures. I'm getting ready to go off, and but you guys are doing your announcements, and then David Gould walks up there, and he's like, "I've got these. We're gonna give away these box of Titleist," and I'm thinking like that's gonna be fun for somebody, And then they said they did a special drawing, and they said the winner is Cory Cooley, and I thought immediately, I'm like, what? Like, how did I win? I'm like, because I'm helping with the chamber too, so I'm like, I'm not supposed to be allowed to win. But it's hard to pass up a free box of Titleist.
Right.
So I walk up there. As I'm walking up there, I'm yelling at David like, you let me walk in your pro shop and buy a box just a second ago. Like, are you kidding me? So I get up and say thank you and grab the box, and then before I walk away. And I thought it was weird that you were filming too.
Yeah.
And he goes, open them up, open the box up, and they're my golf balls that I had lost at the Woodford Club for the past year at least, maybe almost 2, that Matt Lawrence had collected. And he said one afternoon, we just found most of them one afternoon he came out, because I just got my golf balls branded with Kentucky, so I didn't care. I wanted people to find them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty funny. He gave me my golf balls back that was really hilarious. Thank you guys.
We're gonna post that video because that's a good one.
That would be great, because I actually sent it to me because I haven't seen it. So, I completely lost my train of thought. Woodford County Chamber of Commerce Facebook. Go to the album. Look at the pictures. WoodfordCountyInfo.com.
That's right. And if you golf, share that album or look for yourself on there. There's already people tagging their friends that they see.
Oh, cool. Awesome. That's a good way to do it. Woodford Weekends! So we're almost there.
Almost there. Well,
so what's
yes.
Thursday?
Today is...
Today's Thursday.
Today is Thursday, yeah.
Oh my
gosh. I was like, no, today's Wednesday. Thank God it's Thursday. Oh. Okay, so
we're almost there.
We're almost there. And we're Woodford Weekends. Every Woodford Weekend starts on Thursdays. Mm-hmm. But this weekend is especially cool because it is the start to the holiday weekend. So a lot of our retailers have some really great merch. Bluegrass Stitches has some awesome USA stuff. You can do crafts, but they've got some other things. KB Southern Designs has an amazing stock of some cool USA gear. Yellow Rose downtown Versailles also has some. Mm-hmm. Reagan, my darling, has the cutest USA stuff as well. And then we've got some really cool things in Midway. And then the Woodford Club is having kind of a special for 4th of July. And then, of course, our big celebration with the whole community is on the 4th.
4th of July. Great little segue there. So we love Woodford Weekends, Reserve Woodford. A ton of information on there. You guys have an app. Go to the website, go to the Facebook. You guys have the Instagram, all the good things. So does Events in Versailles KY. My Katie was just on last week. We're going to do a live again, probably tomorrow, talking more about the 4th of July. And it's going to be magnificent over at Woodford County Park. And she was just on the news with for tourism, right?
Yeah. And I just posted that interview. So if you go to Reserve Woodford's page, that is live right now. That posted since we've been here. So you can check that out as well.
Yep, there's going to be all sorts of stuff, man. Straight from my beautiful wife's mouth.
Reserve Woodford. We have to say the horse's mouth.
Yeah, I'm not messing around. She went on there and was talking about all the awesome things. I'm super excited for the Veterans Tent. It's such a cool idea. A good way to not only honor veterans and active duty members, but a good way to just put them where they belong and on a pedestal, you know, and really making them known. And it's not so much, you know, and it's not so much where, yes, like people have done walks and stuff before. Me personally, I mean, I'm good with sitting in a tent and with free food and free drink, and that sounds pretty fun to me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, our freedom's not free, so we appreciate what you and all our veterans and active service military do every day to protect and serve. So definitely go out there, because the fireworks show, second to none. That veterans tent is going to be awesome. Great. What a great
tons of kids games, tons of carnival games, tons of food.
A dance competition.
And I guess the guy at the news, on the news bit they did, I think put her on the spot a little bit, because I knew where he was going with it, because they were saying a dance contest, and she's like, yeah, the little ones can go out, and then she kind of caught on, she was like, and adults, we can do an adult, and he's like, oh, thank goodness, like, the guy's like, I was wanting to do a dance competition. I'm totally ready for a dance competition. I can get out there and bust a move easily. So, Veterans Tent, awesome. You know, the Woodford's Veteran Commission, the Legion, city and county, everybody's working together.
Out there.
Yeah, everybody's working together.
And all the things.
The fireworks, I think she said, is going to be about dusk. So they don't want to make it too late, but as soon as the sun starts going down.
Darkness, to get that started.
And we'll have,
but it kicks off at 6, so you can go out there before, get your food.
Get your spot.
Yeah, get your spot, get your blanket, get your chairs.
It's going to be packed.
Yeah.
Like last year was packed. So get out there early, get your spot. Have a good time. 4th of July.
Can you believe it?
Crazy.
Halfway through summer almost.
It's craziness. Man, we've got so many good sponsors that I feel terrible about not talking about. Unfortunately, I had to skip the gym Monday because of the scramble. But going tomorrow, gonna get my fit on with Brett. We've got a cool idea for kind of our next video that we're gonna do. So we're gonna talk about that. But Workout Anytime, man. Get onto their Facebook, their Instagram, questions or anything. Absolutely call, ask for Brett, tell him What's Up Woodford sent you. And I guarantee you he'll hook you up with something.
Somebody came into the office the other day, and he had a New Year's resolution. And he said, I always start him in July because it gives you 6 months to prep, you know, and I haven't failed yet. Yeah. So if this is your chance to turn a leaf in the year, you're not too late for your New Year's resolution. You can still call Brett. It's still time.
Never too late. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, absolutely. This hair is starting to
it's really shining.
It's great.
Like glistening.
And I'm not used to wearing it kind of down, so it's tickling my eyebrow. I probably need to get my eyebrows because they're looking a little woolly. They're getting a little caterpillar-y.
And I see a little lightness in there.
Yo, you do? Would you see some grace in my eyebrows?
Maybe not. I don't know.
It's all right. Whatever. I mean, it's a part of.
It's just how wise you are.
Wisdom. I'm getting the crow's feet and everything, but hey, I enjoy it. You live and learn, baby.
Right.
You live and learn. You learn a lot of things. And just like I was talking with Holly a second ago, I always like to say I've got a guy, right?
Yeah.
I've got a guy, the proverbial guy, right? Could be a girl, but obviously because we got Holly. But I don't like to think about the day in and day out, all those risks and stuff that we're taking, driving and everything. I just want Aaron Smither to worry about it and let him take all that off my shoulders.
That's right.
Because I'd rather have a professional look at all my stuff, tell me what I need. I mean, this goes into life insurance, health insurance, you
can refinance.
Mortgage protection. There's all sorts of products.
But bundle and always looking for ways.
He saved us a ton of money, man. And I know I say that every time, and I know I say that every time, and then I know I say that every time. But he really did. He really did.
Mean it.
I can prove it. So it was incredible. Really, really, really helped us out. And he's just got so much to choose from.
Yeah.
And you guys went over.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah, we've been with him, but we went, with my big KY, and
my big KY.
It saved us too. But I always say this too. He was very honest about some policies that he was like, I'd keep that there because that's. Like life insurance. We believe in our younger when we got life insurance.
Oh,
so
that's
if we start over today, we're not going to get as good of a rate.
All right.
And so
absolutely.
He's very honest.
Very honest, and I like that, and he taught me a lot about that. Just matter of fact, and treat someone, try to sit in their shoes and think, you're not trying to necessarily sell them anything. You're just trying to help them. You're just saying, look, this is the fact. This is it. Boom, boom. We can save you money here. Can't save you money there. He's not going to tell you. He's not going to make you do anything you don't want to do. So if you were with State Farm or still with State Farm and you're calling around, you can still stay with Aaron if you want.
Same location,
give him a shot. You just got to give him a call and give him a shot. See if he can help you out.
That's right.
Yeah. So because the same location. That's why I said that same phone number, because you could easily call and be like, "What happened?" It's like, well, don't panic. If anything, he can help you even more now.
Yeah, exactly. More options to help.
It's a beautiful thing. And then once you get that insurance, and especially if you buy a house here with the wonderful, perfect rock star Cindy Shryock with Rector Hayden.
Cindy, yes.
Yes, you can go through her and get your insurance with Aaron and the whole 9 yards. So check.
You are in good hands here in Woodford County.
That's what we try to do. We try to gather people together to where you could literally, everybody that we talk about on the show, we stand behind and we use. So you come here and get it all taken care of. And Cindy is
she's top notch.
I just called her today actually to ask some advice about something. So she's, because I'm with Rector Hayden as well, and actually I'd be remiss if I didn't say so. There are new lots coming up over in Legends.
Oh, phase 3 or
phase
4.
4, I believe.
Phase 4, okay.
So Cindy does stuff over there too. I do stuff, but you gotta go check that out if you're interested in building. Or some people, they say they're downsizing, but those houses are beautiful. They're amazing. So yeah.
Oh, it's worth the ask. It's worth
drive through there. You may see. I took a page out of Jerry Hartley's book and got the face signs made. She was adamant about those. Like, she loved those things. So
hey, they work.
The face signs are fun. They're good, and it's
nothing better than driving by you and seeing a face sign of like Cindy
or
Cory and like sold. You're like,
all right, You see a lot of those with Cindy. Absolutely.
Yeah. She moves it, man.
Woodford's sweetheart, man. Absolutely.
That's right.
Moving along. We've talked about the weekend. We've talked about the business circle. We've hit up. So I'm so sad that we don't have. So you can go to Blue Whiskey. This is going to be a big all around. You can go to Blue Whiskey. Go talk to Andy. Get Wildside wine there.
Yeah.
Right? Because
get ready for your weekend.
You're ready for your weekend. I think maybe we should go out to Wildside Winery soon.
Yeah,
I'd like to check on
they have
our
a
wine.
lot going on this weekend.
They do. Oh, what did you know? What?
So they have Matt Castle coming out.
Awesome.
They also have Elvis Cocktail coming out.
Oh,
I don't know about that. They do. I don't know. I'm like, that's got my ears perked up. But a few things that they have just in the works. They've got a clay making class coming up. They have a painting fast as lightning painting something.
Oh, that's like a painting thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then of course they have their regular Sunday stuff. But Matt Castle and Elvis Cocktail for sure.
Wildside Winery on Facebook, guys. It's so easy. You hop on there, go to their events page, and Alicia does a great job of explaining and having flyers, all that good stuff. So get on there, check it out. Wildside Winery. Now, I drink the Wildside wine. I go see Andy at Blue Whiskey. I've got 1,000 points. I've got 1,000 points now. Ooh.
It keeps growing.
And it does. And I just spoke with Andy about a promotional thing that he said we can do. I can potentially give away some of my points to somebody.
What?
So we can do a contest. We got to think about what we're going to do.
Okay.
But they're burning a hole in my pocket, people. All right, and this was not hard or not easy to get. So I think it'd take me a little over a month or so. But it's easy to do there. You go to Blue Whiskey, you buy, and you get the points. But you got to set up the card and everything like that. So be on the lookout for that.
I love that. We're gonna hold you to that.
Yeah, and I had a burger today from JB Food Mart.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
So good.
I already heard about it. I already heard about this burger.
So delicious. I scarfed it down, man. It's so great.
Did you see that they have officially soft opened their None Such gas station?
None Such place, baby. Yeah.
None Such better.
They've been down there every time I go in. Hey, where's Goldie? You know, and they're like, none such. You know, he's been down there
burning the road to South Woodford County.
That's so cool though. The gas
next week maybe we can go down there and check that out.
That's what we gotta do.
Next week.
That's what we gotta do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if we can't do it live, we'll at least do a video because I mean, you know, we rely on the internet down there.
They have some rural broadband.
They do?
Listening to what's happening in Woodford County.
No, I tell you, please. Rural broadband. Rural, but I'm teeing you up for this. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about what's going on with all that.
So there is a huge initiative, truly, seriously, in Woodford County. With the Woodford County Fiscal Court. I should not be the spokesperson for all this, but they have a big internet expansion.
I know the judge was always about that. I remember him always.
This is like number one priority, but it was when he, first running for election here. But then we had COVID, and it just underscored how remote working and connectivity.
They reacted so fast. I mean, you dropped everything, and they reacted. Woodford County was so great during that time. I mean, we really came together.
And now they've done a whole RFP, and they've gotten a company they've decided on to help build out the broadband.
Yes.
And then just this week, there was $1 billion put in from federal grant money, not to Woodford County necessarily, but like just to infrastructure. And so it's coming federal, state, and local, and it's a push up and down. And so our goal in Woodford County is to get every corner connected as much as we can.
I love it, and that's what we do. That's what's up. We try to connect everybody, so it just works. Emily, I think we've got everything covered. We need to get out of Holly's hair here.
That's right.
Literally. Dang it, you got me there. I didn't realize. Is there any? I'm trying to think. Is there anything that we?
Let me just make sure there's no comments.
Yeah, make sure.
Then you can sign us off.
Check the comments, guys. Moxie is back, and it is big, and it is awesome, and it's on Morgan Street. So, and then tomorrow, be sure to. The picture, Emily's literally going tomorrow to have what we demonstrated today done. So, Emily, I'm good. You good?
I'm good.
All right, guys. Until next time, what's up, Woodford?